What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. Now, we just like fresh off 2 minutes ago, just watched episodes 3 and 4 of the Scream Season 3, Scream Resurrection. And if you watch the first review of episodes 1 and 2, you know we didn't hate it. We were unlike a lot of people. We didn't hate it, but we definitely called out the fact that the writing is terrible. There's some pretty bad acting.
Yeah.
And things that just don't make sense at all. Good and bad news. That same shit continues. But it's interesting enough where I'm constantly guessing who the killer is.
Right.
And that, to me, is enough entertainment value to make the show worth it so far.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely some bad writing, bad performances, but these episodes were better than the first two, especially the first episode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna I don't remember who the writers were. I'm pretty sure they have some pretty solid back credits. I should have looked deeper into that, but yeah, they just seem to not be able to write dialogue, at least natural dialogue for teenagers. We see, and I'm gonna give you a heads up right now that we may talk about some spoilers. I'm not gonna talk about who dies and this and that, but certain characters talking to each other and things like that. So if you haven't seen it, just maybe you shouldn't watch this. Just know it's not. It's tolerable. I could find entertainment value in it.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of Amir and Beth in this, especially in episode 4, as they're developing whatever this weird relationship is between them, which I'm cool with. At least there's some relatability there. The problem is when they finally are talking and you think these things are going well, the dialogue is so fucking bad. The lines are so poorly written and unnatural, and that makes the relationship less relatable than it was.
It almost feels like a parody. That one scene that they had straight up felt like a parody.
Yeah, what was the one line? Is I hope you're as weird in bed as you are here, something like that. It was just so awkward.
I hope you are as weird in bed as I hope you are as weird in bed. That was the monotone, awkward as fuck.
Let's not forget that they're 16 and 17 years old, right? That's really important for this. And like I said, there's a lack of relatability there. Yeah, and then we're jumping. They took a huge twist with their final girl character here with Liv, and they're making her a huge red herring. So much so that she can't be the killer now, right? There was the first 2 episodes, I was like, all right, Liv and Tyga, that's it. It's totally them. That's my guess for who the killers are. And now it seems so much so she's so much of a red herring that it's seriously not possible for her to be the killer anymore.
Yeah, they're making it really obvious. They all think it's her. In the back of their minds, they all think it's her. So it can't be her, right?
Right, yeah. So it's going to be somebody completely off. And then I think every trope possible is being hit, so much so that you guessed everything that's coming at this point.
Yeah.
For example, there was a killer just killed off in the most recent episode, in episode 4, that it was so predictable. It was shot in such a way that you knew exactly what was going to happen. And now I truly think, based on his reaction when he was dying, because he pulled off the mask of the killer, I think it may have revealed who the killer was too. Maybe that's setting us up for a red herring again, but I could see that being the case.
Yeah, and especially in Scream, when a kill would happen and then one person would show up, and you're like, oh, it's got to be you, man. That's really convenient you were around. But in this one, somebody will die, and then everybody shows up. All 4 of them show up, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the mystery element of the show.
Yeah, and there's a fire kill now, in episode 3. I think it was episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the lighter that was used for the kill, everybody has it all of a sudden. Everybody has the exact same lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. It makes so it's nobody's obvious, right? Also, that killer that got killed, or not the person that got killed by the fire there, the way they set up the funeral and things, and if the writing continues on this really, really predictable path, I'm almost positive that person that died in that fire is not actually dead. The way they keep doing these tropes, it seems like I could predict everything that's going to happen. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Hoping that's not the case, but they just keep doing things that you call it out. I'm oh, here we go again.
Yeah. They did do a little more developing though in episode 3 and 4 though, and I can appreciate that for a lot of characters actually.
Yeah, which is what we were talking about in terms of like with Beth and Amir. Like they are developing them more, but the dialogue is so bad that you're losing relatability to those characters, and when you're supposed to be liking them more, you may be like it like brings you to a halt. You're like, wait a minute,
oh god, that was
wait
so
a minute, stop.
stupid.
Yeah, I was like, stop it. I think the same goes for Liv's character. Like they're trying to develop her more and add this like turn to her based on her past with her mom.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about a totally different character now. Like she completely just flipped on who she was in episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was a hard right turn. Just crazy bitch.
Yeah, she went fucking full cuckoo in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then of course now everyone's pointing their fingers, which makes it seem like she's not the killer.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know.
Yeah, and looks like we get more Taiga in these final 2 episodes premiering tonight.
Yeah, that's right. You'll see a lot more Taiga, and I think it's a good guess to think that Taiga might be one of the killers. We don't even know there's 2 killers. We don't know that, but it's just kind of like we assume now with Scream that there's 2 killers. And there's so much going on that clearly somebody that in the main group of people is a killer, and then maybe some side character is. It's why I think it's one of them, which is what I was thinking Liv before, and Taiga for that reason. But I don't know. I don't know.
Definitely honorable mention Tony Todd here.
Yeah, of course, it's Tony, so he's great. And then he's still kind of playing Candyman.
No, he did really well. That part of the episode was just fun. Like we were giddy. We're like, hey, Tony.
Yeah, any horror fan can at least appreciate that cameo that Tony was willing to do.
Yeah.
And then it brings up this whole time, the first 2 episodes, you're like, or 2.5 episodes, you're like, okay, maybe Marcus is alive. Maybe Dion's brother is alive. But now like Tony kind of is confirming that he's not. But is he actually confirming? Because that means Tony was lying about something, or he saw someone else in the back. I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered in the next 2 hours of the show that's left.
Yeah.
So hopefully that goes well. That'll happen tonight, which means we'll have a review for episodes 5 and 6, the finale episode, coming out tomorrow. If we gave the first episodes like 5 out of 10, and I don't think these are that much better. Like I'm being generous when I say 6.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I'm being pretty generous.
Like if we could alter our ratings, then maybe the first 2 are a 4 and this is a 5. These 2 were 5.
Yeah.
But if we're sticking with 5 for the first 2, 6 for these 2 is it's pretty generous, but fair. But fair.
With every pro, there is a con.
Yeah.
But I would say if you like 90s like cheesy horror, which we fucking love, you should know that about us by now if you watch us.
Yeah.
Like that's our thing. So I could buy into it. I could find entertainment value in it. And I am excited to see the reveal and who the killers are.
Yeah, the mystery aspect really took off these last 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4. The mystery part really took off, and yeah, if you're a mystery fan, you're gonna get some enjoyment out of this series.
Yeah, like I said, like I said in the first review, if you're not including ads, it's like 4 hours of entertainment.
Yeah,
and that's enough to keep me. It's fine. It's fine. If you have seen the episodes, let us know in the comments below what you think, and please give me your predictions on who you think the killers are. Let's see if any of you guys get it right and nail it on the head. But yeah, 6 out of 10. That's gonna wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.